We are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Kamara try the right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Roethlisberger will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the rookie Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. A run here with D'Ernest Johnson, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's McCloud on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. So a nice run right there, and worth mentioning their usual starting running back out this week. The hope is it's just a short-term absence, but this is where it pays, Charles, to have a quality reserve that you can turn to when you need it.
And to me, they definitely have that, because this is a guy who's more than capable of picking up the slack, and he's likely going to see a big share of carries as this one progresses. And how many times do we see running backs jump into the breach and have big games?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Mayfield on play action. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Alvin Kamara. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And, Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. Because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not very much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? First down, Mayfield. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards there for number 15. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Browns' drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They're trying for Reagor, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Alvin Kamara
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes our score 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Alvin Kamara
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Now a leaping catch. He's got it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mayfield on first down. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And again, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Kamara's got the first down and then some. The 40. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger going for it all.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool,
his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to...
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
On 2nd down and 4, Roethlisberger into the hands of Kamara. And he shot to tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara, 68 yards. And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Get the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
181 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Alvin Kamara.
A 23-yard run.
And the Steelers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz,
75 yards.
And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Kamara.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's up.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
All right now. White 80. Cross the pass. Hey, alert.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now Roethlisberger. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Back to Kamara for another catch. That catch good for only a couple. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Easy. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 28.
Roethlisberger.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against